And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. Thursday morning. Welcome.
I can't believe this week has gone by. Of course, when you get our age, and you know how it is when you get bills, it's like the months get quicker and quicker, and then here comes Christmas and then birthdays, and it's just everything's quicker and quicker and quicker.
Ask Scott if he remembers this. Way back when, once upon a time in country music, there was a Benny. What was it? Benny something. Too much month at the end of the money. Do you remember that song?
Oh yeah.
Remember the song?
Benny Hill or something like that.
It wasn't Benny Hill. He did a little comedy to it.
I'm gonna look that up. Too much month at the end of the money.
I don't remember who did that.
But boy, that's been a while. But boy, and there is so much truth to too much month at the end of the money.
Oh, it is. It really is.
Now, I done got my curiosity up on this. I got
to figure out what it was.
Yeah, because it was a group of other singers that all got together and made the song. And they'd come up with some little nickname like Vince Gill did. Too much.
You're going to find it. You know, so yesterday I went to Amy's work and met everybody that she works with. And Bree said, because her and her parents watch every day, she said, I just want to know, is Scotty Ray as nice in person as he is on TV? I said, let me tell you what you get.
What do you get? Well, tell
me. What you see is what you get. We don't change a bit. What you got here is what you see there. It doesn't matter. We don't have anything. We don't come in. This is the Scotty Ray Report news channel. We're reporting to you from. You get whatever it is.
That's right.
This is us. Here's how much stuff I've taken notes on.
Oh, I'm not getting the name of it. I'm going to have to look it up when I got a big computer screen to pull that up. Benny somebody. But it is. We try to be exactly what we are 24/7. You bump into us in an aisle or a grocery store, same person you see here.
It doesn't matter who it is.
We just can't help it. Did any of y'all watch the stories, as they used to call them? I'm getting a negative nod on
that?
As in soap operas.
Oh, no.
Okay, all
Not
right.
unless my mama made me if I was in time out or grounded or something and I had to sit in the same room.
Let's go to General Hospital. This is a mystery. We go to California on this, and there's a lot of people I know that did watch General Hospital. That was one of the big ones. Let me show you this young lady's picture here. Here she is. This comes from Daily Mail this morning. Her name is, she was that Robin Bernard. She was 64 years old. She has been found in a field deceased behind a business in California. They have no idea yet. They're doing autopsies as to determine what went on. They don't know yet. Maybe some of y'all remember her. As you'll go back, here's a shot of her from the show.
I mean, she wasn't missing or anything like that.
I'd gotten nothing about it before that. They were looking for something else and stumbled upon her, from the best I understand.
Bad.
That is, and 64 is not that old.
It ain't.
No, it really not, man. We're getting kind of close to it.
Look at everybody in the room going,
Well, it used to be, but it's not anymore.
I always think back to Amanda. Now I'm over 30 and still wearing jeans.
That's right.
Now I'm over 50 and still wearing jeans.
Yeah, I've got
Kind of
some
fits
jeans.
there. If I'm not mistaken, Don Williams, Don Williams done that first, and then Waylon recorded it. Isn't that correct? How it went on?
Yeah. I think Waylon, it was just an album cut for him. But,
Yeah.
Both versions are great.
Oh yeah, I liked them. Amanda, whew, it's good stuff. If you've never heard that.
Bob McDill wrote that. He retired a few years ago, and they put him in the Hall of Fame,
I'll be.
Country Music Hall of Fame.
That's a big deal. If you ever
Great
make it there.
songwriter.
There it is, Billy Hill. Too much month
You were
at the
close.
end.
Well, yeah.
And
I knew it wasn't Benny Hill.
And Marty Stewart also did a cut of that also.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I thought that was right, and it was a bunch of different musicians that got in that and made up that little group there.
I remember the song.
I went down to the bank this morning about a hat. It's been, I mean,
I've been down to the bank before, and all my money's been taken out.
ooh, what happened? Your wife or what?
DIDORC.
Becomes final today.
I like my house so much I bought it twice.
There's been several people that bought them like 4 times. It's amazing how that works out. It's
Oh man.
who can get to the bank first.
That's right.
And boy, that's just many times.
Oh, she won't do that. Don't ever think that.
Yeah, it'll happen on it. Yeah,
That's
don't.
okay, though.
What do they call those other things? Those
man.
prenups.
Yeah.
How many of them you got, Odie? Do you have them copyrighted and just hand them out at your wedding thing?
No.
Is that
I
a part of
didn't
your
go that
wedding
route.
package that you do?
No, I never went that route.
No, I'm talking about on this new thing you do where you marry him and do the whole
We
thing.
can.
Do you have that like a carbon copy of it? He's signed here.
We can write that out if we.
Yeah, he's like an ordained thing where he does the marriages.
I
What do you call
I
that?
am Reverend Barrett.
Oh, you wear like a robe or something?
You got a robe?
I don't. I hadn't bought one of those yet.
And I can see it now. He can bring Harold from Clark County and have the donkey and the manger in the background.
Exactly. We're going to do that again, right in Chief Deputy's front yard. We're going to have a live nativity scene next year.
For Christmas? Okay, all right, yeah. Let me know. I'll come down
Playing
to.
a wise man.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
I'll be playing one for sure.
You and Greg.
Oh, have mercy. Well, the big talk in America this morning is TikTok. Will it be banned? There is a proposal. There's a lot of people sweating this because, well, that's what they do for a living now.
Yeah.
They're called influencers, and they don't want to go back to the 9-to-5 job.
Well, and there's a lady in Jackson, I think, or somewhere over there that's got like 12 million people who follow her. I mean, that's a big thing.
What does she do?
And she's some type of influencer on there. Do this, do that. And
Now, Scott, let me just put it. This is something I was on YouTube this morning loading a video because we're also on video on
VD2.
YouTube also. But they had this woman, and it really didn't show anything, but it really made the imagination go, huh? It was a lady doing it. She had been watched 14 million times. She was shoveling something in overhauls. She didn't have anything on underneath the overhauls, and every redneck this side of the Mississippi, I guess, has watched it. 14 million. Now, again, it didn't show anything, but one wrong move, and it would have. And I guess that's how she makes her money
They
now.
were hoping for the wrong move.
Yeah, exactly there.
yeah.
We're going to stick Scott in some overhauls and let him go at it and see how many views we
So,
get.
you know,
Maybe 14. Maybe.
That's your wife double checking to make sure you done the job right.
Right.
I mean, TikTok. Do I like the way China is looking at everything we do? No.
No,
But
nobody
guess what?
does.
China ain't alone.
No, every one of them.
We're
do this.
doing it. So instead of banning TikTok, because there's people whose livelihoods are attached to that, don't get mad because they're making a living in TikTok and you're not. But that's where they're making their livelihood. If you want to ban something that's going to be good for everybody, ban every one of these companies, Facebook, all of that, to turn around and say you can no longer track any American person.
Because if you
history.
say the word, hey, Chevrolet truck, next thing you're going to be bombarded by looking at Silverados.
So don't get the company and tell TikTok they can't come here. Limit how every company out there operates. You can no longer track.
And it is tracking
all
Americans,
their-
is what it is.
their
All of them do it.
passwords, all that stuff they're tracking. So
Just some thoughts there. Coming up, we got Scott McQuaig. We're going to tell you a few things that are going on, and Scott's going to do a song for us this morning. So y'all be ready. He's all geared up. Where are you going tonight? Where are you going to be singing at?
We'll be singing at Squealers tonight. We start at 6:30. Looks like the weather's going to hold out too, so it's just going to be a perfect night.
It is. We're going to hear some great music, and we'll get a sample of that here in just a second.
Yeah,
Y'all stay
boy.
with us.
The Preserve at Meridian is the premier senior living community in the Meridian area, offering independent living cottages, assisted living, and maintain their independence and pursue an engaging lifestyle with a robust activities calendar, personalized care programs, wellness activities, restaurant-style dining, and much more. Call or visit us online today at preserveatmeridian.com to schedule your personal tour.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. As we would get the news yesterday, there was a disturbance in Scooba. I got several calls of what is all the highway patrol doing here. I see the sheriff's department here. Giles, Mississippi, just due east of Scooba on Highway 16 as you get there to where the old cemetery was, is about where all this was happening. A car was pulled over. And I'm told by many they've been passing the car since about last Friday. It had been sitting there.
Wow.
And this is most likely, and we hadn't gotten the full report back as we pulled this up here. Here's, you can read about what we know. A missing person out of Birmingham that may have had Alzheimer's was there and was deceased in the vehicle, and most likely had been deceased since probably Friday in that. We pass along condolences on that. The identity of the person has not been confirmed yet, not to us yet, but as soon as we get that, we'll pass that along. Always, if you see a car in your neighborhood, go ahead and stop a little bit earlier and check on them.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be there, just to make sure.
We're all busy, and you think, somebody had a flat, they quit, they're coming back to get it. Doesn't hurt just to...
most of the time, they stick that sticker on there. If you're not back in 3 days, we're towing your car.
Yeah. It's right there at the Alabama line. I can see how that would happen. It's the end of the state line there, right before you fall off toward Geiger, going over to Bankers. I know many of you have been there.
Bankers, yep, sure have.
Oh, mud bugs, pig cooking.
Yeah, and a little bit of chicken droppings.
Yeah.
Vodka Creek.
Vodka Creek, yeah.
That's where we...
I think Scott's performed there before, haven't you?
We cut our teeth over there.
Absolutely there. What you going to sing for us this morning, Scott?
I'm going to sing that. This is a perfect song for today, right?
Uh-oh.
Mr. Weatherman, what is your forecast? I need a major change. I can't stand no more rain. Everything's been going wrong. Please tell me there's something in the ozone. Where's the atmospheric pressure just too strong? I can't ride out one more storm. 'Cause I've had too many highs and too many lows, and too many storms and tornadoes. I need some blue skies and sunshine. I need a good forecast tonight. 'cause I've had too many highs and too many lows, and too many storms and tornadoes. I need some blue skies and sunshine. I need a good outlook tonight. Hoping weekend forecast is bright. Hope you got me on your weather eye.
Scott McQuigg and Mr. Weatherman.
Wasn't that a big
long
Hank Jr.
time.
song?
It was all I could do not to keep singing along. I was over here mouthing it.
You can sing harmony if you want.
You know, but you hear it, you can't help but sing along.
That's
Now,
crazy.
Hank Jr. is one that made it famous. Did somebody else do that also? That was all Hank.
He wrote it. I can't remember if anybody else did. Not that I know of.
But boy, Hank, that was a home run. I've ridden many a dirt road humming along to that one there.
That's right.
Now I'm gonna put Scott on the for those who are not familiar with, and every now and then you just got to show your redneck. And I'm gonna ask you for a request here in a minute.
Oh boy.
And if you've never heard it, you really need to hear it because there are a lot of dinosaurs in this world. You feel like doing a little dinosaur here in a minute?
Yeah, I can if you want me to.
Hang on a second. We're going to get Scott to do Dinosaur here in just a second. If you've never heard that song, I think it describes America. Just should have died out a long time ago.
Yeah.
Back in the that was on the All in Alabama album, wasn't it? Yeah, that's where that was. Him sitting on the hood of that 53. Been a while there. Let's see. Boy, we had a press conference yesterday down at the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office. We're waiting to get from Ward this morning the text, the email describing where all the arrests were made. But we had at least 4 people arrested for selling products vaping products to underage people. No ID was checked whatsoever. So that's what the press conference was about yesterday. And yes, I did realize that we had a fatal flaw there with some of the audio not being loud enough. When we tested it, it worked. When we went live, it was a little lower than it should have been. So we're going to have that fixed. So the next press conference, we don't have that issue again.
Gonna make that a whole lot better.
We're going to make microphones great again.
So Susan says, Odie, where's all the garbage on our highways coming from? People's cars. People just throw stuff out the window. That's where. But I'm glad you asked that question because Tuesday, coming up Tuesday next week, who we call Oscar One, Daniel Mabry, the garbologist of Lauderdale County, who is over our solid waste, is going to come in and talk to us about trash in our area, what's going on, and all the good stuff.
I just really felt you were going to say he was going to come talk about trashy women.
But he might
was the
throw a little
perfect
bit of that in
opportunity.
there too, you know. I mean, we're
Debbie wanted to know, was it 4 or 5 people arrested? From my understanding, 4 with 1 juvenile, so that would make it
and a business.
several businesses. It wasn't all the same one, yeah. So
No, I'm talking about one business got in trouble because the underage that sold it that got in
Right.
trouble was also an underage that couldn't sell it.
and did it, and so
did
they
it,
got
so-
yeah. So as soon as
Yeah.
we get the press release on that, we'll be able to tell you. We've got actual video from one of the arrests that happened there, and we'll share that with you. Already 7:20 on a Thursday morning as we're warming up.
When
56.
you're having fun, huh?
It is. It does go by, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Scott's up bright and early. We're glad to have y'all. Hang on. He's going to do some Dinosaur. We're going back prehistoric in just a moment at the report.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, day beds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Downtown Meridian is thriving with a fresh look, and now it's getting a new neighbor. Toyota Meridian is now open under new hometown leadership. We're bringing automotive knowledge and experience home with a focus on improved customer satisfaction and all new pricing. Toyota of Meridian is excited to serve the Queen City and exceed your expectations.
I'm Trinard Rush, and I want to invite you to Toyota Meridian, where hometown pride drives excellence.
And welcome back, Scotty Ray and Odie. It is Thursday. We had any birthdays so far?
Yeah, we've got a few that's wanting this here beautiful Hyundai of Meridian Scotty Ray Report coffee cup. And all you got to do is get on here and let us know it's your birthday or anniversary, and we'll put you in line, pick a number at the end of the show, and the winner gets that good old coffee cup. And we've got Vivian Lee, who's having a birthday.
And every time you keep saying, I keep going, Scarlett? Yeah. Is that you, girl?
Is that who it is?
Yeah, she's married to Robert E. Lee.
So that is the...
That's right.
Boy, what a coincidence there.
Cedric Morton is having a birthday today. Cheryl Hurst, her mama called that in and said she's 47. So she's the one that gets in trouble. Reggie McKee, 59 today. And Bobby and Pam Cheatham celebrating 44 years together.
There you go.
Good
morning
deal.
to Jessica Davis talking to us there live from Miss Rodney's Muffler there on 8th Street.
Yeah.
Sweetheart. Drop in and see her. Now, as a kid, I grew up in the 80s. In Scooba, Mississippi, the only way to make money was one way and one way only. There was not a business, a restaurant you could go work at. You had to have a lawnmower and a small gas can. That was the only way that you made money to do anything.
That was our GoFundMe.
Yeah, and there was that one time me and Jimmy Earl got to paint the riding arena. We had these mittens and we painted that. We made a little extra money one summer doing that. But outside of that, tractors and lawnmower was it. And I saved up enough money to go buy Hank Jr.'s. I remember buying the 33, all in Alabama. Man, it had some great songs on it. And this song was one of them that I've asked Scott to come in and sing. And, do people still request this, Scott, when you're out and about?
Oh, yeah. Everybody loves just gets them on the dance floor pretty quick.
Oh, boy.
if you're having a tough time with the crowd, do that song. That'll get everything back right again,
There
Here
you
we go. Scott,
Oh,
let's
you want me to sing it now, huh?
Yeah, let's get into a little Dinosaur. If you've never heard this.
Hey man, them ain't high heel sneakers, and they sure don't look like cowboy boots, and that ain't rock and roll you're playing, and it sure ain't country, rhythm and blues. You're singing a song about making love to your drummer. Well, gay guitar pickers don't turn me on. We don't all get into Donna Summer. Now, do you happen to know any old Hank Williams songs? 'Cause you see, I'm a dinosaur. Should have died out a long time before. There's a whole lot of dinosaur. Just give me my hat. Excuse me, man, but where's the door? Used to be, I had a lot of fun this old hangout. Get stoned at the jukebox instead of fights. And now and then, a lot of little smoke in the truck out back. Oh, then a little old Jim Beam, we'd get right. But you know these flashing lights sure make me dizzy. And this disco's very strange to my ears. Looks like they turned a Longhorn into a spaceship. And I'll be leaving just as soon as I finish this beer. 'Cause you see, I'm a dinosaur. I should have died out a long time before. There's a whole lot of dinosaurs. Just give me my hat. Excuse me, man, where's the door? Give us our hats. Excuse me, man, but where's the door?
Scott McQuigg and Dinosaur as we go back. Boy, that was a great song.
Man, that was good.
That was back in the day, Scott. It reminded me when disco was starting to be the thing in America. Not everybody got into it.
I tried to, but I didn't. I tried to get into it. I tried to get into it, because that's where all the girls were.
Right.
But I just never could get the music,
It was different.
And I
that's for
couldn't
sure.
dance either, so.
Yeah, me and you both. I just can't do it. But going back for that one of my favorites there of all time. There, we got some more Scott McQuigg music up and coming this morning. We'll tell you about that. I see where Debbie Boswell's having a birthday today.
Yeah, Debbie Boswell's having a birthday. Macy Sheffield's having a birthday, and Bill French is having his 69th birthday today.
You weren't
all for this cup. Hyundai Meridian, Scotty Ray report.
You weren't jaywalking or anything on North Hill Street last night, were you?
Not last night.
Okay, I was making sure you didn't cause this little fender bender here. We had an incident last night. Here we go. This is right in front of Northcrest Baptist Church.
Yeah, that ditch has been there for a long time too.
Yeah, the car found it last night. Another view there. Right off in it. And that would, what I'm going to guess here is going to take the shortcut and run across the grass to get on the road is what it looked like, and flop in the hole it went.
Yeah. But Debbie said they must have saw a naked man and
Right off the
took her
road.
off the road.
That can happen very quickly there. So that was one of the things that happened there yesterday. Another thing that happened yesterday, I'll show you the scene of this. It was reported that someone was robbed yesterday afternoon. Now, again, it is still being investigated by the Meridian Police Department. This would be yet again on the street corner. We had an accident there the other afternoon. A lot of activity there.
Yeah, it was.
As we see that, here we go, right there. Police arrived on the scene. A black male was reportedly ran from there wearing saggy blue jean shorts and a white shirt. They were searching the area for him, and here's another shot of that as they were here on the corner looking for which way he might have ran. Possibly some money taken. Hopefully we'll find out more about that, but things like that do happen from time to time.
Yeah,
no one was injured, thank goodness.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Yes, sir. Watch who's behind you. And we've got the sheriff saying this ain't happening in Clark County.
Yeah, hang up. People call you talking about they're from the court and they're representing the Clark County Sheriff's Office. Hang up. It's a scam.
Right.
Just don't even pay attention to them. I mean, it's so bad that even Harold got out.
There's Harold right there in the background watching the road.
So when Harold gets out, y'all know it's fixing to be on like a chicken bone.
Yeah. So, and again, if somebody calls you in Clark, even in Lauderdale, any of these places, Kemper, the court is not going to do this. And there are so many people that want to, take your money. They don't want to work.
If the courts want you, they coming to your door and knocking on it.
And you'll be,
because they've got they got a set of bracelets that they'd love to let you borrow.
Right. Next thing you're going to be doing is looking at Uncle Buck, going, "Hey, Buck, how you doing, Judge? How you been? Been a long time."
Yeah. Hey, man, I just bought a Subway. Can I get some help here, sir?
Come on, Nick.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind as we look at, hey, we got some big events that are going to be coming up. April is right around the corner. Y'all don't forget the Loose Caboose Festival is coming. Boy, that car show that they have every year with this is big.
Oh, and that festival is getting bigger every year.
It's a lot of fun.
What scares me is what I'm seeing written there. 21 years. I remember the first year of it, and I was going, loose caboose. I remember saying that. And 21 years later, still going strong. That's pretty magnificent. We're glad of that. Let's see what else is happening.
Bob Tillman's going to be there.
Yeah.
I just saw where Keith McCary joined us.
What's Keith doing?
And I want to say, calling all retired law enforcement officers, get with Keith. You've got your firearm certification coming up. Keith, is it this weekend or when is it at the deal? But to keep your qualifications, your handgun qualification, get in touch with even you, Kurt Mercer. Get with
Keith McCary.
Keith McCary and get that going.
All right. We got the Spring Outdoor Extravaganza also coming to the right here. It's going to be in the Tuesday morning building. It's going to be up at Bonita Lake Circle. That's going to be, April the 6th. We got a lot going on.
Yeah, it is.
Easter service is not that long from now also. Collinsville First Baptist Church, let me show you this. They're going to be doing this also for the Jerusalem this Easter there. Come on out for this. March 22nd, 5:30 until 9 o'clock. That's not long off from now. So hope you can support some of these things that are going on in our communities. Scott McQuaig's coming up. We're going to test him on a little bit of history, and we're going to make him sing for his supper.
Yeah, get some more good music out of him.
We'll be right back.
Battery power made by steel. Right now, save $50 on select AK System battery tool sets. Real steel. Find yours.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
And welcome back, your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, as we begin this day. As we look back at history, we're going to test Scott, see how well he does at some of these tests here that went on. 1879, they said this guy was smart. Probably the smartest man that's ever breathed a breath in the U.S. soil.
Joe Biden.
You missed it.
Dang.
It was Albert Einstein.
Oh, I should have known.
You missed that one there,
That's
Odie.
when he was born.
Dang.
Whoops. Yeah, this guy is one of those, he's a great actor, but you don't think of him a lot. But anything he played in was good. Anybody remember Michael Caine?
Oh, yeah.
1933 is when he was born. He's been in a bunch of shows.
He has been. Batman was the last big one I remember him in.
Yeah. Have you ever done any live on stage? And let me show Scott here. You ever done any Quincy Jones music?
Nothing I know of.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I mean, he's great, but I didn't.
You don't know his music? It's his birthday today. 1933 was when he was born also, Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones.
Huge star there.
Yeah.
Let's see here. This one, he was, she ran calling wildfire. Y'all remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And then he went, what?
Michael Martin Murphy.
Yeah, Michael Martin Murphy. He has a birthday today. He got into the real cowboy folk music there at the end. I'm assuming that he's still out there somewhere still playing that.
Still the same guy. You know, he hasn't changed a bit. You know?
What was the song about the smartest one sitting in the truck is the one that doesn't happen to open the gate? I forget what that song was.
Yeah.
I could see it. There was a video to it. 1948, this guy done a bunch of award show. He even do that show. City Slickers.
Yeah, that we talked about the other day.
Billy Crystal was born in 48. That was kind of a funny show. What was it? The guy Curly that rode the horse that was Sabine during that wore the all black outfit.
Yeah, the old man.
Yeah,
Curly.
it was funny. Enjoyed that. 1954, as we had to show her again because he got to work with her. It may be his birthday, but he worked with her. Adrian Zamid is having a birthday today, and he worked on T.J. Hooker and worked with Heather. Everybody look at Heather. Don't pay him any attention.
Yeah, it's just his birthday, but that's what he got to do.
He got to work with Heather. We're jealous. This is the day that they moved JFK's body to a permanent gravesite and would light the torch as they put that in there. If everybody remembers that.
Been there a few times.
Never been. I've heard lots about it.
And it's a sacred area. Well, they tell you, don't come through here talking.
It's amazing how years ago we used to watch television and they'd do things that if they were to do it now, you go, I'm not watching that. But at the time, it was cutting edge technology.
Yes, it was.
Batman, and they'd put the little bubbles above their head.
Yeah, pow. Wham.
Great show.
But in today's world, that probably wouldn't fly. But this was the last day that it aired in 1968, so that makes it 56 years ago.
Holy Batman.
Yes, that's the way to put that. Oh, 1970, folks, we had one of the best songs that Merle Haggard ever did. It reached number 1 today, and it was, well, if you're running down our country, man, walking on the fighting side of me. Merle Haggard. Another thing happened to Merle Haggard we're going to talk about here. In 72, Ronnie Reagan done him a favor.
Oh, yeah.
He said, Merle, it's okay, you're pardoned.
Gave him a pardon.
Merle got to walk free and dropped all that baggage behind. And, along about that time, Scott, you tell me you had Fugitive, Branded Man.
Oh, yeah. All the stuff.
All that stuff. And, of course, he lived it.
Okie from Muskogee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Merle Haggard, one of the best there ever was that recorded a country song. As we go back, this is, I can see Odie playing in a movie like this. Matter of fact, Odie may do this on the side and I don't know it. Shh.
Police Academy?
The Godfather. I can see Odie sitting in the back of a restaurant going,
give me my regular seat over here.
I have never watched that movie.
What?
Never. Is it as good as they say?
Yes, it is.
The Godfather.
I like that kind of movie. And the second one's just as good, too.
Yeah. So they had a Godfather 2.
Oh, yeah. They had Godfather 3 also.
I think they've got 3 of them total.
Yeah. What was the one, the Ray, what was his name that passed away not long ago? Him. He was in one of those gangster shows. I watched it, and it was really good to where they give him a caddy, and he got to run around with the mafia. It was interesting there. Down in Louisiana where the black trees grow, well, there was a voodoo woman named Marie Laveau.
Yeah.
It was 1973 that Bobby Bear would record that song, and we say the rest is history.
Yeah.
She done a little magic, and he said, "You too dang ugly for a rich man like me."
They got her grave down there in New Orleans.
Soprano.
She does exist, doesn't she?
I think that's what he was in Soprano.
That may have been the show.
Yeah.
That was a great show, though.
If that was wrong, it was Debbie's fault.
Okay.
She was.
We'll blame her. This is one of the most beautiful women that ever graced a television screen, a movie screen. Susan Hayward would pass away at the age of 56 on this day in 75. She was a beautiful woman,
She was.
an actress. She was huge back in the day. For those of you, Google it. Now, of TV shows that's come along, this is really based on Mississippi. I don't know if they ever said it was Mississippi, but in the Delta, there's a place called the Crossroads. And there's always been that Robert Johnson story.
That deal with the devil.
And they made a movie about it called Crossroads. That was a pretty good little show if you've never seen that.
That's a great show.
Blind Dog, I'm Blind Dog. What was it? Because he did a little song, Blind Dog something.
Fulton.
Yeah, Blind Dog. It was catchy.
Yeah.
And, of course, at the end, he goes up against the devil playing the guitar. Mm-hmm. Who wins, good or evil? Watch that. I think you'll really enjoy it.
Oh. What? Goodfellas. We had to come to the correction department, not Sopranos, Goodfellas.
Okay, you're absolutely, yep, that was it. And I liked that show a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Then I watched that little bit, and it wanted to be good, but it wasn't quite there. There's very few movies that Patrick Swayze was in that didn't quite hit the mark. And y'all know I'm going with Next of Kin. It was close. It was almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, but it was a little hokey to it.
Yeah. You know,
I wanted
bringing in.
They come out with the snakes and all.
As Roadhouse, huh?
Yeah. It wasn't as good as Roadhouse.
Yeah.
1992. Let's go back there. Y'all, this was good stuff. John Anderson recorded a song that was called Straight Tequila Night. Y'all remember that?
I do.
Yeah, boy.
Sure do.
John Anderson is just one of those. He's just a good old boy. He really is.
First time I heard him, I thought it was Lefty Frizzell singing.
Yeah. 2010, this guy, I remember watching the Airplane movies and hacking and laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing a little bit more. Peter Graves would pass away on this date.
That's Matt Dillon's brother.
It sure was. I forgot about that. And he's just as big as Matt Dillon was. James Arnaz.
You know, I don't know if you could play that show today.
Miss Kitty?
No, Airplane.
Oh, it would offend everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably
They'd
could.
cry and go run in a corner.
Roger.
Hey, even on Gunsmoke now, it's got disclaimers that come up on it. This might be offending to some
You're
people.
kidding me. I've missed that.
Sure does.
And
A
you know
disclaimer
what's
on
wrong
Miss
with our
Kitty?
country.
Boy, oh boy, and that is news to me. This guy was really smart, and despite having physical problems in life, he accomplished a lot. He was a major scientist.
Yeah.
Now, his way of thinking was not with mine, but you have to give credit where credit's due. Somebody done a lot. As we remember, this guy, Stephen Hawking, passed away on this day back in 18. He was 76 years old there. Very smart fellow scientist. And again, his views were not of mine, but he did a lot to be handicapped.
Yeah.
Whole lot there. Scott, we've been asking you, what did you come up with you're going to perform for us? What kind of song are we
You
going to
like
get out?
John Prine?
Who?
John Prine?
I don't really know anything by John. I've heard the name, but I really don't know him.
That's what you said last time I asked you.
Yeah, and I still don't know him.
Fixing to hear one.
Woke up this morning, put on my slippers, walked in the kitchen and died. Oh, what a feeling when my soul went through the ceiling and on up into heaven I did a ride. When I got there they did say, Scott, it happened this way. You slipped upon the floor and hit your head. And all the angels say just before you passed away, these were the very last words that you said. Please don't bury me down in the cold, cold ground. I'd rather have them cut me up, pass me all around. Though my brain in a hurricane, and the blind can have my eyes, and the deaf can take both of my ears if they don't mind the size. Get my stomach to Milwaukee if they run out of beer. Put my socks in a cedar box, just get them out of here. If Venus de Milo can have my arms, look out, I've got your nose. Sell my heart to the junk man, give my love to Rose. Please don't bury me down in the cold, cold ground. I'd rather have them cut me up, pass me all around. Throw my brain in a hurricane, the blind can have my eyes, and death can take both of my ears if they don't mind the size. Get my feet to the footloose, careless, can't see free. Get my knees to the needy, don't pull that stuff on me. Hand me down my walking cane, it's a sin to tell a lie. Send my mouth way down south, kiss my goodbye. Please don't bury me down in the cold, cold ground. I'd rather have them cut me up, pass me all around. Throw my brain in a hurricane, the blind can have my eyes, and the deaf can take both of my ears if they don't mind the size. And the deaf can take both of my ears if they don't mind the size.
God, I've never heard that.
Never heard
No,
that?
but I
Never
like
heard that. That was
good.
catchy. And that's who now?
John Prine.
What did he ever
One
do?
of the greatest songwriters ever lived.
What was his? And I'm not being smart because I don't know. What was his biggest song?
He never had hits on the radio, as far as I know.
But everybody knew him.
Oh yeah, ask any songwriter, they'll tell you he was one of the best.
Okay, all right.
He wrote. He didn't get credit, but he wrote for. He wrote a co-writer on "Never Call Me by My Name."
Oh, good friend of mine named Steve Goodman wrote this song.
Everybody's, and he didn't take credit for it, so Steve Goodman could make more money off of it.
It was nice of him there.
Yeah.
That what a song that was. Scott McQuigg joining us here. We'll be right back. More to come. We're going to force Scott into doing a sad. Think about what the saddest country song that you've ever heard in your life, and I want to hear that.
Okay.
Something sad. We ain't had a good sad country song in a while.
A little while.
Yeah. We'll be right back as we begin this day.
Spring is finally here, and at Paris Kubota, we currently have just under 500 mowers in stock. Z-Series 42-inch for only $43.99 cash, or around $86 a month, and we're offering free delivery and pickup. And did you know for only $4 a month, you can also add a Husqvarna handheld to your deal? Come see us, Meridian, We've moved to our new location, 2401 Jimmy Rogers Parkway. Stop by in and find you one of these great deals.
The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built-in, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group. Rock House Gun and Pawn, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rock House Gun and Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rock House Gun and Pawn. Well, I had to go over and visit with the good folks in Marion yesterday afternoon.
That's some friendly people over there.
Sure was there, and it was a friendly little fender bender there at the four-way stop as we go to take a look at what happened. A Buick got damaged there.
Uh-oh.
Minor injuries, nothing major, but boy, they sure put a dent up in the car. Police were on the scene taking care of everybody there. It could have been a whole lot worse. I actually thought that was going to be worse before I got there. Another big thing happened downtown Meridian yesterday, and I didn't realize this was fixing to. I kind of stumbled upon it, upon my travels around town. Listen, the Rayner Drugstore.
Oh, yeah.
Gone. Let's just go here. Let's hit this button here. As the backhoe makes its way to the front of the building, here we go.
Yeah.
It's coming, I promise you. Wait a minute. It hadn't done it yet. There it goes. And, well, she is no more.
You know, we've got some prime real estate down there. It'd be nice if somebody could come in there after we get these buildings down and get that area cleaned up and start producing nice businesses. And I hope I really don't make anybody mad, but I want you to think about it this way.
What's that?
We've got MCC out here on Highway 19 North, right?
Yeah.
All right. Right beside it, we've got Mississippi State.
Yep.
And then we've got a pretty good bit of land out that way. And that's all tax-free. You don't tax schools and all that. And we're taking this is Odie's point of view, we're taking all our prime real estate downtown, the middle of where you want to draw people to, and turning it into a school, which takes it away from our tax roll. And we need to work on getting our tax roll up.
You're saying bring some business into downtown.
Down. Businesses that are going to pay taxes, not businesses that are going to be tax-free. I'd like to see ways that we can get our tax money up.
Well, I happen to know where an open plot of land is now.
Well, yeah, and it might be for sale.
Also, speaking of downtown, this is coming. Y'all get
boiling, and they want to make sure that everybody knows that if you want to be on a team, get done quick and get signed up.
It's limited, isn't it?
It's limited this year with the amount and the price of crawfish. That it is a limited amount of teams this year, so get that done and get that quick. Look here, Debbie said, "What's on your cup?"
I thought it was grease.
Scotty Ray and Odie 24 make news great again.
There you go.
And we've got cups, we've got T-shirts, we've got coffee cups, these tumblers. They're coming. We'll let y'all know when they're available and where they're available at. But Scotty Ray and Odie 2024 make news great again.
There you are. Hey, down in Harmony, they had to push. I don't know why they just didn't use the key, Odie, but well, they had to push it in there.
Save on gas. The tax rolls are down.
They rolled in the new fire truck there in Harmony down in Clark County. Thanks to our friends there at Clark County Hot Topics for sharing that picture with us. It's always good to see when they get something new because it is needed in the communities when we do that. Let's see what else is starting. Oh, Shad White has been busy, folks.
I'm telling you, if he comes knock on your door, you're not going to find the back window or something.
He come a knocking, and it was in Holmes County as we see our latest suspect in a lineup. There we go. She's been arrested as we look at the story there. Embezzlement is what it was. from 2020 to September 22. They've been tracking this, and, well, they demand it there.
Almost $50,000.
So don't think you can get a dollar past this guy.
No.
His staff, he trains them good, and they work hard to find out who, what, and why. That's what happened there. Well, we've had our contestant behind closed curtains over here thinking about what the saddest country song that he can think of is. And Scott, have you been thinking over there?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them, but I think this one probably is best.
All right, put it on us. Now, I asked Scott to come up with the saddest country song that he could think of this morning.
Hey, we're going to be at Squealers tonight.
Come out and see some more.
6:30.
Yeah.
Next Friday, we're going to be at the Moose Lodge.
Oh, I sure did. I got that in my little pack. I did.
And also, we were talking about Haggard. we're on the Jimmy Rogers lineup this year. We're going to be opening up for Ben Haggard,
Philadelphia,
at the LSD.
Yeah.
So,
Scott, are you a moose?
No, sir.
We got this Scotty Ray a moose.
I didn't get a packet. I didn't get a packet. What did I miss out on?
In the mail?
No, I missed that.
Did you check your mail?
Well, I have other people that check it and tell me things, and they didn't say nothing to me.
I was in Find Out the Capital one time.
They were.
Scott McQuaig performs for us now as he breaks into one of the saddest country songs he can think of.
Hear that lonesome whippoorwill, he sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is whining low, I'm so lonesome I couldn't cry. Did you ever see a night so long when leaves begin to die? The moon just went behind the clouds to hide his face and cry. Did you ever see a robin weep when leaves begin to die? Like me, he's lost the will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry. The silence of a falling star lights up a purple sky. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry.
I will never forget watching the Beverly Hillbillies and that sound starting as that was being played throughout the mansion. Man, Hank Williams. What? And tell me this if you know this. What state of Hank's life was he in when he wrote that? Was this after Audrey, before? What was going on with him?
It's probably right in the middle, I think. I don't know. I have to look back and see. It was probably before they got divorced.
But he had something haunting him pretty serious to come up with that.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that just
They got divorced in 51 and 52, and he got kicked off to Opry. So I think he wrote that. He had a lot of songs, a lot of stuff in his mind that happened in those few. His popularity was like only 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
It's just hard to believe what impact he had in just that short of time.
29 years old. Who else has done that? Nobody.
Yep.
Man alive. That is one of the saddest country songs that ever existed. I'm
Elvis
so
Presley, when he did it.
Oh, yeah,
before,
Elvis.
Hello, Hop in Hawaii concert. He said, I'm going to do the saddest song I've ever heard.
And that it was.
That's what it was.
That's pretty powerful there.
Yep.
Hank done a bunch of them, from gospel, all of that, and just really. And yes, we are getting comments about the clock on the wall behind Scott McQuaig.
We've already made people late for work this morning.
Oh, wow.
It's just an hour off.
It's coming back in 6 months and it'll be right. Just hold on.
More on the way as we begin your Thursday with Scotty Ray at Odie.
Fantasy Cottage Floral and Gifts is located in downtown Quitman, directly across the street from the post office. They are your one-stop shop for all of your floral, a fully stocked gift shop to roses, mixed flower arrangements, and plants. Whether it be a special occasion or just because, remember them in your time of need for all of your funeral floral arrangements. Call on Fantasy Cottage Floral and Gifts at 601-776-3010.
Your next appliance is waiting on you at All Temp Appliance and Refrigeration on Highway 19 North. If you've been trying to locate a freezer, drop by and see their big selection of upright and chest freezers. A showroom full of stoves, gas, and electric. Maybe it's a new refrigerator from large double doors to the simplest of refrigerators. Name brand washers and dryers like Speed Queen, Amana, and delivery is available. With a great service department to back up what they sell. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. and by appointment after hours and weekends. Summertime has arrived and Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 has the exact lawnmower for your need. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have a mower for that. No matter the size yard you have, Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Drop in today to Freeman Tractor, Highway 494, see coleslaw or buttermilk. And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray as the Powerball has risen to $559 million.
I got me another ticket.
Man.
I need to go get one. That's worth throwing a buck in at this.
Everybody says you ain't going to win it. I said, if you ain't got a ticket, you ain't going to win it.
That is true. Scott, do you do it very often?
I do not.
559. I can't even spit it out. That's a lot of money.
I mean, I'm gonna put it in. I'm in very percentage, but it is helping our roads. The more roads we can get fixed off something, and there's a chance that
you don't have any chance if you don't buy one.
Exactly. I mean, what's it hurt? Everybody says, "Would you quit what you're doing?" Nope.
Oh no, I love what I'm doing too.
I would still come in. I'd still get up 5 o'clock in the morning.
And I'd go, hey, Miss Deborah Young, how you doing? I'm still here.
Go to work every day because I love what I do and I love who I work for.
Might have a humongous new studio, but you still do it.
That's right.
Yeah. We would need more than just two of us in here. We might have a whole makeup crew.
That's right. Yeah. I do see, and have y'all been keeping up with this? Y'all remember they had a little infestation at their warehouse. Dollar Tree, which owns Family Dollar, is closing 1,000 stores nationwide. That's going to be drastic, which means Dollar General is whooping some tail is what that means.
I wonder if when they had to up it to $1.25, if that hurt them.
That could have been. It really hurt that slogan.
Yeah.
Didn't work out as well, did it? Good point there. Let's see here. Biden is headed to Wisconsin. He's trailing. He's going to try to go pick up some numbers in Wisconsin. Be ready for that. A few of the charges got thrown out on Trump. I think 3 charges. It's not over yet. They're going to come back with some more. So y'all just be ready for that as we get ready. Let's see what else here is happening this morning. Let's see. TikTok, we've talked about that, what's going on there. Do y'all remember the guy that went down? I didn't even watch this. This guy here, he's out of jail now. Y'all remember him?
Yeah.
He's out of jail now. He's different.
Yeah, but you know why he's out of jail?
Why?
Because they had a video of him saying, hey, do not do this. We're here for a peaceful protest. Do not
Did he really say that?
Yes, they've got video of him.
And he says, I was there for he was a spiritual activist is what he said.
Yeah. And
but boy, that picture of him standing there, it just
and he's
different.
He told them, we're not here to do this. And the Democrats opened the door so they could run in.
Yeah, and they did. They opened them up. Here you go.
Just peacefully walk.
There's a guy named Trump that says that everybody that's been put in jail will be turned loose once he takes over. We'll see. We'll let you know how that works out there.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's see here. There's always somebody wanting to take something that is not theirs. And it always seems as those that have plenty to begin with that want more. As we see that a finance director, he was that of a school that cost $26,000 for private school per person. Convicted of stealing $8 million. Shame. Long Island is where this took place. It's more and more of this each and every day. They need a little Shad White part-time on weekends when he's got an extra minute there.
No,
Can
he
you
probably
imagine?
wouldn't. He probably wouldn't leave. And right now, we still need a little shad going on around here.
Can you imagine Shad lives in New York?
Wow.
He would really shake things up.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Scott, we're running out of time. Odie's going to be getting together our birthday mug. We're going to give that away in a second. You going to do another song for us before we end?
Yeah, we usually kick off with this song. We'll be kicking off with it tonight at the Squealers.
Johnny and me go back to the foundry, punching cars in the dust and the flame. We swore life would hold no boundaries. We find our fortune and fame. But Johnny hung up his guitar for family and gave his life and soul to Henry Ford. Where I took the road in a diesel, Johnny drew the line, and I drew the sword. And every time he swings a hammer, he's bent the guitar strings. It's not a day he don't remember when he was 18 again, playing Silver Wing somewhere, singing harmony. And we're Johnny and the Dreamers, and Johnny's dream is still alive in me. It's a long way from the river to the ocean, and everybody finds a different course to take. Johnny says we're all just actors. He plays a part, and I take the stage. And every time he swings a hammer, he bends a guitar string. It's not a day he don't remember when he was 18 again, playing Silver Wing somewhere, singing harmony. And we're Johnny and the Dreamers, and Johnny's dream is still alive in me. We're Johnny and the Dreamers, and Johnny's dream is still alive in me.
Johnny and the Dreamers, written by Scott McQuigg, sung by Scott McQuigg. I got to be nosy, and you just tell me if I'm meddling, and I don't need to, Scott. Let me put the camera back on you where everybody can see your reaction here. When the deal ended with MCA, you came home instead of pursuing another contract with another record deal, and there's no shadow of a doubt in my mind that you're as good or better than anybody that's ever been signed to any label there ever was. You're one of the best. You truly are.
Yep.
Is there any regret at this point in your life when you look back when you came home after MCA ended and you go, I should have?
No, not at all. Really, I'm glad I did it. You know, if I hadn't tried it, I would have always wondered about, my whole life. And but I wouldn't trade where I'm at right now. I would not trade that for anything.
And that is a good answer, but there's that voice inside of me that says, had Scott McQuigg hung around town just another week or two,
well, that is a lot.
We would have a hard time getting Scott to come and be on the show. I'd have to deal with 25 people to reach him.
Perseverance is a key to a lot of that, because look at all the people that've been around for years, and Willie, he was there forever,
But you have no regrets whatsoever.
I do not. I still get to play music, and I love it, I still write songs. I get to stay home deer season.
that is worth a lot. There.
We had a great time. We rode all over this country, Canada. Met a lot of good folks. A lot of those old musicians back then that were still around.
Yeah,
we just had a ball. But I was worried about my children.
That's true.
I was worried about my marriage at the time. So I thank the Lord for everything He's blessed me with.
Tonight, you'll see him live on the stage once again. Him and the Dreamers will be there. Yeah. Boy, that song's powerful. It fits so many situations in life of what you've done, what you wish you would have done. Johnny and the Dreamers, written by Scott McQuaig. You'll be performing tonight again where?
At the Squealers.
And, of course, we got
start
there.
At 6:30.
And you've got another show coming up. Give us those other dates that you've got.
We got the Moose Lodge coming up, not this Friday, but next Friday. We've got a good bit of, we do a lot more private parties and stuff now. I've got a lot of that stuff coming up. Then, like I said, at the Jimmy Rogers Festival, that's May the 16th. That's a Thursday night. We're going to be opening up for Ben Haggard at the Ellis Theater in Philadelphia. So, looking forward to that.
Y'all find Scott McQuaig somewhere. I promise you will get your money's worth wherever you go. A lot of places like Squealers doesn't cost anything to come in and watch Scott.
And you get good food.
Woo, it's real good.
You sit there and listen to some of the best music around.
All right, you ready to give away that coffee mug?
We are, because we've got Becky Hall's come in with a birthday. We've got Ronnie Knowles come in with a birthday. And so we're going to go ahead and ding, 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 ding. Cedric Morton.
Wow.
Cedric Morton.
Happy birthday. So you get the cup, the Hyundai of Meridian Scotty Ray Report coffee mug. And then don't forget, want us to show us again, don't forget your voting. Scotty Ray and Odie 24 make news great again. We'll let you know when these are available. But Cedric, happy birthday, brother.
And as always, we want to thank Scott for coming in as he sits here and has helped us out so much. And there you go. Show that pride there.
Man.
That's the Predators.
There you are. Odie, I'm going to let you take us out. As always, we leave with a good word. What do you got for us this morning?
We've got our verse of the day comes from Matthew 6, verse 3. But when you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. And it's not just that. Everything we do, don't do it for ourselves. Do it in private. Do it for the glory of God to fulfill Him. One thing we can always do is invite Jesus Christ into our heart to give us everlasting life. And the only way to heaven, to God Himself, is through His Son, Jesus Christ. We'll be back in about 23 hours. We'll see you then. Until then, have a wonderful day. We love you.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.